What is up, everybody? Welcome to today's stream. We've got a fun one for you guys in store. We got some LP4 versus SECHS action. It's going to be amazing. We got some CWL Gladiator for you guys today. We're here. We're back again for a second time today. It's crazy. We've got Hayden and Beast Mode Fails in the chat. How you guys doing? Welcome to the stream. What's up, John Grace? Gladiator action. You know it, man. You know it. We got LP4 in action against SECHS here. Gladiator Week 8. It's going to be fantastic. We got 3 minutes away from Battle Day. I'm expecting a lot of 11v11 action for today, so 11's in the chat. Be sure to keep your eye out for some possible killer strategies that you guys can copy. What's up, Deadshot? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Long time no see, that's for sure. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well, man. Doing well. It's Ghost. Okay, what's up, Ghost? How you doing? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Jason. Big man Jason, one of the Town Hall 13s, playing for LP4 here. I just realized, is my mic, like, blasting? Right? It probably is. Hold on. Let me just... There we go. I'm trying to work on the levels a bit. What's up, Webaballa? How you doing? Good to see you. Ooh, it's going to be a good war. I'm looking forward to this one. It's going to be tough, no doubt, but it's going to be a good one. I think LP4 can shine true. Let's see if their 11s can pull in some awesome stuff. We'll go over both lineups. I thought you would be bored of this game? No, man. Nah. We're here. We're in it. Gotta love the wars for this game. Honestly, it's what keeps me, it's what keeps the fire there for the game, you know? It's like, the wars are really what I like about the game the most. I just showed your war CC, did I? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I forgot. I can't, hold on. Let me go over here. There we go. I'm gonna stay on the the enemy side screen for now. I got a bad habit of clicking on bases. My bad. Don't worry about it. It's fine. My apologies, Jason. It's fine. You'll be good. I'm not gonna triple your base anyway. I'm not worried. I'm not worried. What's up, Rated? Good to see you. Rated, another player for LP4. Not gonna click on his base this time though. Don't worry about it. It's fine. All right. Let's see. Let me make sure that I let everyone on Discord know. Okay. All right. No way. Don't burn it. Nah. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm on my A game now. Don't worry. No more burning. I got to do it at least one time this week. Oh my gosh, I was just sent something so terrible. Are you still on the blacklist? I don't know. You might be. I honestly, I couldn't tell you, dude. I haven't looked at the blacklist for Warbusters in a while. Alright. There we go. Music's going good. We're looking alive. Alright. You still can't find a good Town Hall 9 pushing base? Hayden, best way to find some good pushing bases for you would literally just be go to YouTube, search Town Hall 9 pushing base. I'm sure you'll find some good ones out there. Yeah, actually, I can always check. I don't know. I think so. No, I don't see your name on the blacklist, but your player tag might be. I don't know, I'm not sure. We've got, I would say, probably about 65 to 70 people on the Warbusters blacklist. It's pretty bad. To end my game, you just rushed to Town Hall 11. That's one way of doing it, and here we go. We are live in War Day. Let's see what these clans can do. I'm expecting some good things from the 11s over at SECHS. Their 11s are notorious for doing pretty great. I'm not gonna lie. I've seen some crazy stuff from them, especially in the Clash Cup League. Can you show me opponent Town Hall 13 bases, as in scouting all of them? As much as I would love to, Rated, I think for the sake of streaming, I've already burned Jason's CC, so I'm mainly just gonna focus on showing live hits. Not gonna do any scouting of bases. You're watching H2R on your phone. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna scout any bases for now. I got to make sure that I'm not giving a unfair advantage to one side. He also got bored of PUBG for like 10 months and barely play any games. Yeah, man, I mean, honestly, what keeps me into Clash the most is just the war scene. That's really where I'm at. most of the time. Is just playing for the war stuff. I maxed my 9 the other day, maxed my 10, my 13 is now maxed, and I am looking forward to maxing my 11 and 12 so that way I can keep them in constant wars and get going from there. What's up, Puma? How you doing? Good to see you. Popping out those Bertus Let's Go emotes. I am not gonna lie to you, dude. I was on the floor yesterday when Bertus was doing his attack commentary in Lex's stream. It was so good, man. Probably some of the best commentary I've ever listened to. We need to sign Bertus up for Poland and get him moving. H2O 8 for 10, 2 for 2, 12v12, and 6 for 8. Dang. There's a Town Hall 13. Yeah, there's Town Hall 13 now. It's fancy. It's amazing. That was some legendary commentary, man. I'm not gonna lie. That was the one night where I was up fairly late, and I popped into Lex's stream, and here Bertus, not only, okay, now here's the thing, he not only commentated probably the best attack I've ever seen, but he also pulled the impossible and proved to us that nothing is impossible in this game and pulled in the 13v13 0-star. Absolute legend. Did I see your attack on the second friendly war? I went to sleep before the second friendly war went on. But I did watch the first one, and the first one was an absolute blast. Totally unexpected. No, the development team is taking a different approach with how they release new content to the game. And so now they're trying to basically push out as much new content as possible as time goes on, which is great. I think we really do need to see more new content more frequently. It's been a really good year for Clash, especially when you look at the esports scene, with ESL starting to have a couple of events, and alongside we're seeing some esports organizations get involved in the Clash scene. One of them to note is you got things like Space Station Gaming, Team Queso, MCES, INTZ Tribe Gaming, a couple of teams like that getting involved, which is just, would love to see it. COC is 9 years old, right? No, it's not 9. COC came out in August of 2012. So it's about 8, if I can math. It's almost 8 years old. About 7.5 right now. So, you missed it so much. Hey, man, there's always a coming back to it. There's a never say never. All right, but I imagine for the first couple of minutes, or for the first, I would say maybe 20 minutes, 25 minutes, we're going to see a bit of it's going to be a bit quiet. That's because people will be planning their hits. What time is it in Japan right now? Time in Japan. It is about 7 in the morning for the folks over in Japan. For the folks over in Japanese, yeah. For the folks over in Japan, it's early morning for them, so they'll be just waking up. And for most of the people in LP4, I believe they're more. I think LP4 has mostly NA players, if I'm not mistaken. But LP4 will be it'll be early evening for them, so people will be getting off work, getting home, bugging their misses. You know how it works, things like that. And yeah, we should see some awesome war action today. I don't know how long I'm going to be covering the war. Probably for, I would say a decent while, maybe like couple hours, maybe 2 to 3 hours, around that range. Hopefully watching a couple of awesome 11v11 hits. Probably some 12v12 and 13v13, maybe, but I would not be surprised if we just saw 11v11 today. 7 for 9 11v11 now, dang. LP4 don't plan, that's what I thought. That's what I originally thought, but what I do know is that when you guys don't plan, me yells at all of you, so I wouldn't. LP4 are YOLO gods. That's why their 11v11s are god tier, don't worry. Still miss those days when you make someone co-leader and in your absence he kicks everyone out. Oh, I've never had those. I've never had those days. Yeah. Is it a no-dip war? It is. What's up, Sherman, over on Trollo? Thank you so much for popping by. Really do appreciate the support over there. H2O 8 for 10 now. Oh boy. Oh boy. Their 11s are firing off right now. But yeah, I never had those days with my clans. They've always been pretty nice. Anybody cover the last 3 hours or so in terms of this war? I don't have plans to cover the last 3 hours. Actually, I have plans to cover 2 different wars tomorrow. That actually will. I think this war is going to collide with those. So I would cover the last 2 hours, but I'm going to be covering some WCL Elite tomorrow. That's going to be some interesting wars. Looking forward to those. But yeah, should be pretty good. Looking forward to it. Got some big plans for tomorrow. Your clans are fun. I even made best friend for like 3 years almost. Nice. There you go. Stanley is a real god. He claimed a base like in prep day went to attack in the first 5 minutes of war. Queen charge went wrong and still swags 3 spells. I don't know how you guys do it because I can't get anywhere near that. That's some remarkable plays right there. I still got to do my hits in King Jeffrey in the random. Oh boy, not doing those live. No way. I'm gonna do those attacks in the comfort of my own music and peace of mind. It was a Queen Charge Lalo. Dang. My man going for it. Just figured I'd check if some good action. Try and come watch more. Awesome. Sounds good. WCL going to be a lot of Town Hall 13 action. I might actually be able to squeeze in the end of this war tomorrow. Might. I need to check my schedule and make sure that everything lines up correctly because let me just go ahead and let you guys know what's going on right now. At least that's what's on my schedule for the next coming days. So tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. CST, we will be going live with Kerala Dragons versus Pinoy. I don't know how to pronounce the rest of the name. I'm not even going to try. And that's going to be for a little while. And then we have a gap for about 2 hours until we see the Picados versus Reddit Misfits war. And so, if this war, this LP4 versus SECHS war, is ending between 3:45 and 4 p.m. CST and 5 p.m. CST, it actually be perfect timing. And I think 24 hours from now will be 5 p.m. And so it'll be just barely. I will just barely be able to stream the end of this one. Just barely. I cannot guarantee that because I have already committed to the WCL folks. I told them, hey, I'll be doing this. I'll be doing the stream for you guys. But there is a chance I could squeeze in an LP4 stream, streaming the final couple of hours of this war. You just loaded COC and it shows 1 second pic of a cake with a 10 written on it. What does that mean? It is the 10-year anniversary of Supercell this year. So they've had that little 10 pop up every now and then. Puma rocking the lurk emotes, you know it. Honestly, I respect the people out there who like lurking. I get it. I fully understand it because most of the time when I'm watching streams, I'm lurking mainly because I'm just there to sit back and enjoy. You know, that's the whole point of streaming. Of course, you've got the interactivity side of things, but some people prefer, hey, why don't we just keep the stream up on the background? You know, maybe do some farming, do some war planning, whatever you want to do, and just enjoy the action. Have some fun with us. But yeah, Clash has changed quite a bit since you've played Deadshot. A lot of new things in the game. We got a new hero. We got a new defense. We got a new siege machine. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Again, I'm really liking the direction the Clash team is taking with the release of new content. And my only hope is that they're actually trying to release this new content while also keeping in mind the esports community and the professional leagues and whatnot. Because bottom line is, personally, I think that right now, not to you know, disregard any of the farmers out there, I think that clan wars and league wars and ESL action and pro play is at the top priority, or should be at the top priority of the dev team, especially with how I feel like, I don't know, I feel like the war community is what gives them the most exposure about this game. Then again, you could argue some people out there who do farm videos and whatnot and just play the game normally, they get some pretty good viewer counts and pretty good view numbers. So it's hard to say, but I'm here for the war side of it. Gonna have some fun with it. You gotta catch back up. Come on again. And it's not boring because it's almost been a year since I last logged in. Oh yeah, honestly, I mean, whenever I get bored at any town hall level, I'll just challenge myself to learn something new at that town hall level. At town hall 9, I got a little bored with some of the action. I just maxed my 9 a couple days ago. And I got bored with using just the standard Goho. And so what I decided to do is, you know what, let's try some Queen Pop. So I started doing some Sui Lalo at Town Hall 9. And lo and behold, it's a ton of fun, and I'm enjoying it. You know, even though it's a Town Hall 9, right? And it's not the be all end all, and it's not exactly the hardest thing in the world. It's still just a absolute blast. And I've been enjoying it. And same thing at Town Hall 10. I'm trying a lot more Queen Charge and Sui Lalos. I've never been an air attacker, or especially a Lalo attacker, but I want to start getting better at Town Hall 9, 10, and 11, maybe even 12, because I feel like the better I get at it at those Town Hall levels, the easier it will be for me going into Town Hall 13. Because to try and learn Lalo at Town Hall 13 without having any Lalo experience in the past seems just like a bad idea. I don't know. I mean, it could be a good idea, because then you just adapt and it's a bit harder, but at the same time, it's been rough. I've tried a couple of times over the past week to learn some Lalo, but wasn't happening for me. Just wasn't happening. Need your max 9? Go bold Lalo. Used to be so lit 3 years ago. Haven't played my 9 in forever. Yeah, honestly, I mean, Go bold Lalo works pretty well. It's still in the meta, most definitely. Town Hall 9 was 97% maxed. Wow. What happened to the 3? What were the 3%? Was it a couple of walls or maybe some hero levels? All right. That's what I thought. I was like, where's the music? But it actually paused itself. There we go. Nice. All right. Okay. 15 minutes in. We already got some notes. Already got some claim. 12's already claiming. They're ready to go, man. The 3% were heroes? Yeah. It almost always is heroes. Town Hall 9, I mean, really what it comes down to is how fast can you max out your heroes, because if you don't max your heroes pretty early, they're going to be the last thing you finish. And even if you focus on your heroes, they're still going to be the last thing you finish. It took a lot more time than I had originally anticipated to max my heroes at 9. And it really just comes down to just, you know, if you're watching a movie or doing something else, you know, just straight up stick on a boost and farm some dark at your Town Hall 9. Do you still have a Town Hall 9? I do. I have 5 total accounts, a Town Hall 9, 10, 11, 12, and a 13. I do not play any of those accounts. The only account that I play at a higher level in terms of like league play would be my Town Hall 13 inside of King Jeffrey. But other than that, my other accounts, my Town Hall 12 through 9, play in a non-league clan. And I'm so mad. Twitch is still not updating my emote. That's so terrible. I've uploaded an LP4 emote because basically the two clans that I've worked closely with in terms of media's sake have been King Jeffrey and LP4, and it's going to stay that way for quite some time as long as I'm a part of their clan family. And so what I've decided to do is have permanent emotes on my channel. Obviously, right now we have the King Jeffrey Unicorn that you guys can fire out there if you're a sub to the channel. We're also going to have the LP4 Phoenix. That one's getting approved as we speak. And that will be a permanent emote on the channel. Alongside that, for those of you who know the little orange emoji emotes that we used to have, those have now been turned into bit rewards. So at basically at 1,000 bits, you'll get access to those emotes. You'll get access to one of them. 10,000 bits, you'll get access to another, and then 5,000, you get access to another. I haven't added any more past that because I don't think there's anyone on the channel right now that's donated more than even 5,000 bits. So I don't want to go up too far just yet. We'll add them as we need them, but it's pretty cool. You should try and push your Town Hall 9. As much as I would love to do that, Hayden, the thing that's going to just stop me from wanting to do it is just running into Town Hall 10s constantly and getting absolutely destroyed on defense. I'm just gonna get discouraged. I just can't be bothered to try and win a matchup that's already not fair, if that makes any sense. Yeah. Mara Jade joining over on Trovo. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a wonderful day, Mara. Hope all is well. Gonna have some awesome action today. Again, I really don't know how long I'm gonna go on for in terms of this stream. I did a 3-hour stream earlier today, so I need to make sure that I'm pacing myself and not absolutely killing my voice. But some of you might have noticed I've been trying to stream a lot recently, and whether or not there's people watching or not, I still want to get into the swing of, hey, let's get some streams going, let's push some content out there. Because, I mean, honestly, just streaming is so much fun for me, especially covering these wars. Because here's the bottom line. If I'm not streaming this war, I'm going to be watching it on the same exact stat board that I've got pulled up right now. Like, I may not be streaming it, but I'll still be watching it just fine. But yeah. Oh, the voice is already dying on me. It's been, what, 20 minutes? Gotta love it. I'm actually very interested to see how LP4's 11s do this war, because, I don't keep up too much with how LP4 has been doing stat-wise in terms of, like, specific hit rates at Town Halls 11, 12, and 13. But the one that I seem to see a lot of in terms of, hey, we need to do better is Town Hall 11. So I'm interested to see how their Town Hall 11s will kick off this war for them. So that way their Town Hall 12s and 13s can then springboard from the Town Hall 11s. Because usually what you have with these mixed breakdown wars is you want to start strong at 11 so you can start using scouts at Town Hall 12. Then you can pull in some maybe fresh 12v12s, get some of those in, and then get some scouts on 13s. 13s are not too hard. Yeah, I would argue, honestly, 13v13 is easier than 12v12, simply because of the Royal Champion. The Royal Champion adds such a buff to the attacking force that really 13... I mean, it really depends, honestly. It depends on base, and it depends on... Oh, you meant their 13 bases. Okay, gotcha. But again, still, in my personal opinion, I do think 13 is easier than 12 right now. I mean, sure, you've got less things to worry about in terms of, like, scatter shots and whatnot. But I think the Royal Champion at 13, even with the addition of the scatter shots and the new defense levels, I think it just makes Town Hall 13 a little bit easier than 12. At least to master. Once you've mastered 12, I mean, you're good at 12. There's no getting around that. Meta is meta. It's not going to change for a while. I might see you getting a 6-pack. No, I better see you get a 6-pack rated. That's what I want here. That would be an absolute OP move. That much is for sure. Alrighty. I'm getting added in something. Why? Rated OP, he is. It's pretty good. Gotta hand it to him. He definitely knows his stuff. And let's see if we can pull out some OP triples today. I will be very, very surprised if we see a 13v13 go off first. I highly doubt it. Again, we're probably going to see an 11. Who is on the roster for both sides? We'll go ahead and scroll through. Got some very, very familiar faces. Yep, there's the Trovo link. Feel free to follow me over there. Again, the more support I get over there, the more chances I have to give back to you guys in the future. Got some plans, but again, it's all reliant on how much that Trovo channel grows. So it's up to you guys. I'm counting on you. We've got a 10, 12, and 18 breakdown at the moment. 10 Town Hall 13s, 18 Town Hall 12, or sorry, 18 11s, and 12 Town Hall 12s. Rated in this one, which account is he? He is I Not Envy. So he's going to be playing out of that account. And then we got Jason, Rogue, Surge, Tosa, Ked, Jun, Elliot. Elliot from Tribe Gaming? Right? Yeah? We got Messi and Banzilla. We got the Town Hall 12s. Elliot also running Town Hall 12. Surge also running Town Hall 12. Hi, Mac, Town Hall 12 as well. Seen a lot of familiar faces. It's going to be a good war. Looking forward to it. I'm expecting some big things. 40v40. One of the bigger breakdowns. And in all honesty, I think that's why I prefer streaming some of these LP4 wars. It's just because the breakdowns are massive. Like, you're not seeing a 25v25 or 30v30. You're seeing a 40v40. They're going for it. And I think have they had bigger breakdowns this season? I feel like the biggest one I've seen was a 45v45 from them. But not entirely sure. I'd have to confirm that. All the SECHS players, again, very formidable opponents. I actually did some streaming for them. I've done some streaming for them in the past. We did, a majority of the streaming was for the Clash Cup, funny enough. To be honest, I feel like Glad is dead. Like, personal opinion. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by Glad? Might be a typo, question mark, maybe? Another stream. Mom, get the camera. You know it, man. Honestly, like, I actually found out that this war was happening today on my earlier stream today. Oh, you feel like Gladiator is dead. I see what you're saying. I think it does shake things up just a little bit. It's the division in CWL that, you know, it's the no dip mixed breakdown division. You've still got some pretty strong clans in here. Let me go ahead and take a look at the actual clans for Gladiator really quick. Because again, we got some good clans in here. Definitely not no push around clans. LP4 have been doing great in Gladiator so far, though. Gotta hand it to them. Yeah. Let's see, Hugura Metal and POW, Penguins of War. Yeah, Penguins of War aren't Penguins of War, and Penguins of War are from Japan as well. And then Hagura Metal, are they? Oh, what is it? They're are they an international clan? I think so. But yeah, I mean, got some god tier clans right now. What's up, Eric? How you doing? Good to see you. Clash with Eric. He's been going ham with the Clash Media stuff, and honestly, I gotta hand it to him. He's been doing absolutely fantastic these past couple of months, and I heard he's going full time. He's going for it. So feel free, if you got a second, go ahead and check out his channel. Drop him a follow. Support the man. He's doing some good stuff for the whole Clash community. How did One Hive fare in the Mobile Open? I saw they got knocked out, but I don't know by who. I hate to bring it up because got knocked out, but I want to know how. Feel free to drop me some updates on how that went for One Hive, the two-time back-to-back champions of the Mobile Open, getting knocked out full time. Yeah, it's awesome stuff. Glad to hear it, man. Streaming is fun, of course, when you have people to talk and interact. Yeah, exactly. That, and honestly, that's why I prefer streaming over video making, is because it's so direct. It's very, very direct with very, very direct with your viewers. You're not having to wait for a response via comments. Here we go. LP4. Will is going for it at 11v11. Let's see what he can do. Bringing in the Queen Charge Lalo. Going to start from the 6 o'clock side and then slowly push into the base here. Going to be very selective with these healers, making sure that they do not transition to the king. Should be just fine. We might see that king ability popped early. He's actually going to Quake this queen into the base here. I never really fully understood the value of the 4 Quake spells. However, you can notice the amount of base he's opened up with 4 spell space. He's opened up the Inferno, the Clan Castle, Eagle, and that Air Sweep. We're going to drop a Rage over on this queen to keep her moving. In all honesty, the Queen Charge is at Town Hall 11 and 12. Very strong at the moment, especially with the value you can get out of them. CC will come out. It's going to be a bunch of archers and a dragon. Not the most ideal CC to be stopping a Queen Charge here. Typically, you want to see a more tanky CC to delay the queen. And it's going to go down absolutely no problem inside of that poison. And Will here is going to be able to grab this Eagle, the enemy queen, and the Clan Castle if he is... if he goes in here, he might even... Will his queen walk down and keep pushing through the base here? He's already got a lot of the base with just the queen. 1 minute and 55 seconds left to go, and he realizes it, starting the Lalo in front of this queen, sees that his queen has locked onto the enemy queen, and now that means it's time for the Lalo to move in and get in front of that queen to keep her alive throughout the rest of the raid here. Lalo's moving in, Warden straight behind, multi-target Inferno beams burning these loons up, but he's moving through just fine. Lava Hound is still looking healthy. It's going to go down fairly soon. There it goes. Loons moving through. Going to drop a Rage spell over the air defense to keep things moving. Not really a whole lot of air targeting defenses left alive other than this air defense at the back end. Now I wonder what he's got inside that Slammer. Still has the Warden ability. I'm confused as to why he's holding it back so long. But I'm sure he's got a plan for it later on. Queen ability has been used already. So now the Queen's just going to bounce to the outside and do a bit extra for him over here at about 8 o'clock or so. He's got more loons coming out of that Slammer. He still has a haste spell in hand. Going to drop the haste spell in a position to grab that air defense there. Warden ability had to get popped because he got locked onto by the air defense. Queen is going to step up, and she might actually go down to this enemy king if he's not careful. The minions will come over and help the queen, though, and she should stay alive through the king's blasts here. She will. Now, can these loons move through and get it done for him here? It's going to be really, really close. 35 seconds left to go. I would argue he doesn't even have the time to get through this here. Those loons are going to have to make some crazy plays here and loop back around to take down this Archer Queen pad, unless the Queen's going to go for it. Is the Queen going to get the Archer Queen pad? She is. OP Queen here. I think this one's going to be a time fail, if anything. That storage down at the bottom side is going to be a bit of a problem to deal with. Minion on the Town Hall at the moment. Wasn't planning on the 2-star, just wanted to go straight for the 3, and it's looking like at this point it's going to be a time fail. Really nice try here by Will. Now, could the Warden ability have been used a little bit earlier to keep the loons alive through the multi-target Inferno? That is debatable, but not the start that LP4 were looking for, but a 94%. Ooh, it's a 94% 1-star. Oh no. Not ideal there, but I'm sure they're going to take a look at that. Now they've got a scout on the base, and they'll go in and pull out some crazy plays sooner or later. We matched Space Station Gaming first round and lost on percentage. Oh, no. Hate to lose on percentage, man, but I'm sure it was a fantastic war. The One Hive lineup, you've got... Are you on the One Hive lineup? I know it's Raze, Level 8 Pidgey. Why do I not know it? Those are the two main ones. I think you're on that. I'm pretty sure you're on the lineup as well. Then you've got Tricky, and then there's one other person that I can't remember. I should probably know, but I have no clue. No clue. I got a couple of them, but not all of them. Just played the game for a few minutes and kind of find like playing randomly. Yeah, that's fair. You'll be right back. You got to do your last Town Hall 8 attack in war. Best of luck. Hope it goes well for you. So LP4 are going to start out with a 1-star. Not what they want to do, ideally. However, it's first attack of the war. Just, you know, getting loose, shaking things around, getting ready to go. And hopefully we'll see an 11v11 come through very shortly. And again, I like the plan on the base. I think it would work very well. Just again, possibly maybe an earlier Warden ability. Me, Raze, Pidgey, Pietro, and Coco. Okay, gotcha. Awesome. That's a pretty stacked lineup, to be fair. Do we already have Town Hall 13 plans being made? Jeez. Town Hall 13 is already ready to go. Pumpa, Tricky, and SECHS are European. Got it. Fair enough. You're back at 6 stars in your Town Hall 8, and all I got left is my Town Hall 9, but I'll do that later. Fantastic stuff, Stickman. Well done. Big congrats. It looks like King Jeffrey have just hit a dual pair of triples in our random war. That's pretty cool. So wait, what's our stats right now? We're looking at... Oh. We're looking at 2 for 4 right now. Not too bad. War started about 4 hours ago, so it's pretty early in the war at the moment. Still have about 24 hours or 20 hours left to go. But yeah, we started off strong. Happy about that one. Hopefully we can get ourselves some decent triples at war. We've been trying to spin a lot more randoms in King Jeffrey, just because I mean we need to build a bit more chemistry and possibly try and I don't know, maybe practice a bit more at our 13v13 game. That's the goal, at least. That's what we want to go for here. Let's see. Willie, thank you so much for the follow. Here we go. LP4 going in again. Will, he's hungry. He wants himself a triple here. Wasn't able to go through on his first attack, but I'm sure he's more confident and ready to go for his second. Was very close on his first attack, though, to give him credit. Just barely ran out of time. Had he had about 15 to 20 more seconds, would have had a triple there. So I got to hand it to him. Give him credit where credit is due. Rocking the same strategy again. Queen charge with the quad quake, going straight into this base here. It's very standard stuff, in all honesty. Town Hall 11, 12, and 10 allow for a lot of flexibility when it comes to attack strategies. Really, you can kind of just use the same attack for different bases because the base layouts don't change a whole lot. I mean, sure, there are some strategies that work better than others, but most of the time, you can find a strategy you're comfortable with, and it'll triple pretty much any base you encounter. Lava Hound CC going to come out here, which means it's going to delay the healers just a little bit. Rages a little bit early here to make sure that this queen can try and get through the Hound as fast as possible. Doesn't have any free spells to save the healers here, so not the most ideal start. He's going to lose a couple of them a little early, which is not ideal. Now, he needs to at least nab this enemy queen if he wants to see success with this raid. Did he lose any healers? I think he still has 3 healers left alive. Never mind. I can't tell exactly how many healers are still left, but he has a couple. Still moving through here just fine. Queen's going to get locked onto by the Eagle Artillery, but it's not going to do a whole lot to her here. Queen's going to step up and encounter both the enemy king, enemy queen, and the warden. Going to be forced to use the ability a bit early. And but she will end up eventually taking down the enemy queen. And now we have the Lalo moving in from the 7 o'clock side. Queen's going to stay alive, but that warden doing a little bit of damage. I'm concerned that he'll actually take her down. He doesn't. Warden ability is used early here to keep things moving, grabbing more troops. I forget how little time the Town Hall 11 warden ability is. It's only a couple of seconds. And now we've got all of the troops moving through. This is looking really, really strong so far. Still has a full size, still has a pretty much full health slammer. Loons are still moving through. It's starting to thin out just a little bit here. Has 1 loon in the pocket. I'm wondering where we'll see that. No more spells left to go. Drops his final haste over the Expo. It's looking pretty good. Can he get this done? Will might be pulling in the first 11v11 triple for LP4. It's going to be close, but I think he's going to get it. Well done to Will, redeeming himself after a 1-star earlier. OP3. That's going to put LP4 at 1 for 2 at 11v11. And in all honesty, I mean, both of his hits were solid. Just ran out of time on the first one. And really cementing LP4's status of having some pretty decent Town Hall 11s. Ones that you definitely don't want to mess with. Nice job. Nice triple. A textbook Lalo after a textbook Queen charge. Really, really nice job. Those 3 heroes, too, were a bit scary. But he was able to power through it with his Queen. Got down the enemy Queen, the enemy King, and the enemy Warden alongside the enemy CC. Really nice job there. Going to start LP4 off pretty strong at 11v11. Do we already have someone claiming this? Who's claimed this? Akil has already claimed it. He's ready to go back in. We'll probably see someone come in and clean that base right away. Which, I mean, that's the thing. If you're getting a 94% on a base, especially at 11v11, you're going to just make a few small tweaks there and get that one done. I actually do have an update on the King Jeffrey random war as well. We got another triple. YouTuber Kenshu coming through with a 3-star for us. It was a cleanup hit. Well done. I forgot that. What would you get if you donate troops to someone? You get XP. Let's see. 3. Also, you're ready to go on 7? It's just people not allowing me? That's fair. That's fair. I mean, in all honesty, it makes sense. You want to get your 11s in first, maybe get some scouts for you. Because who knows? Your strategy, I mean, obviously I don't know this. Actually, hold on, I can look. I'm going to spy. Don't worry. I won't read it, but I'm going to spy. Never mind. No time for spying. We got an 11v11 going in. Super Kairon. We got Saji going in here. Let's see what he can get done. 2 super wall breakers. So we might see this Queen going deep into this base here, bringing the Queen charge with the hybrid. Heavier on the miners at the moment. Let's see what he can do here. Going to break open the first wall to get access to the air defense up there. And he's probably going to break through the second wall to get access to the clan castle and a couple of expos. Really nice use of the super wall breakers there. Going to also lure the clan castle out, which is a dragon and an ice golem. Going to be able to deal with that pretty quickly here, though. Queen's going to be able to snipe it. She's not really in any high damage areas. How is the expo not shooting her? Just barely out of range of the expo. This Queen's actually in a really good spot to deal with the clan castle. I really like the start of this raid. And now that Queen's going to move in. I don't think she can reach that Inferno. However, she can reach the enemy Queen. No, she can't. She barely cannot reach the enemy Queen. But let's see what value he can get out of his Queen moving through. Is she going to bounce inside here? She will. Under fire by 3 expos now, so the damage is starting to slowly rack up. Has a jump spell, wants to get her further into the base here. That Warden's going to do a little bit of damage to her as well, and now he has access to the Inferno. We're going to see an OP charge in just a minute. Loses a healer to a Seeking Air Mine, not a huge deal. King is coming in from the 3 o'clock side. Let's see what he's going to be doing here. Locked onto by the Eagle Artillery. Not the best thing in the world. Enemy Queen's going to get taken down by the Queen. And here come the Hog Riders with the Miners from this 10 o'clock side. And they're going to be diving straight in towards these 2 multi-target Infernos. Healers will eventually go down that are healing the Queen up. But now that Queen is looking just fine in terms of damage. Nothing really going to shoot her. And this is looking really, really strong. That Queen charge got him a lot of value here. Siege Barracks at the left side here. Going to get a couple of maxed Hog Riders moving in after the P.E.K.K.A. and Wizards come out. Getting some really nice value out of that Siege Barracks. Queen, if she can use this jump spell and jump over the wall into the outside, but she doesn't. She moves forward. Not the most ideal. Could she dial back and use that jump? It doesn't look like it, so she's going to start banging some walls. Not ideal, but it's not the end of the world. Going to use the Queen ability to actually get her moving to get to the backside of this base, but at this point, I think it's looking crushed. This is going to 3-star. If time permits it, going to swag a heal spell. Didn't even need it. Some fantastic stuff here by LP4's 11s. Going to put them 2 for 3 to start us off here. Good stuff. Got to love the planning side of this raid. Use that jump spell to get deeper into the base and allow the Queen to pick off some good value before the hybrid moved in. And was able to secure himself a nice 3-star. Good job. Well done. Well done. Some very textbook raids getting it done for LP4. Let's see. Going in again. Let's see if Akil can clean number 34 and secure the triple on this base. It's already got a 94% 1-star on it, which means that the entire base has been scouted. We're running with a very similar Queen charge here, except the Quake spells have been swapped out for a jump. The attacker here argues that he can actually bring in a super wall breaker, open up the first wall, and then save 2 spell space for another raid spell with this raid here. So Queen's going to dive straight into this base. We're probably going to see that jump spell placed right over the Inferno Tower to force the queen into the Eagle compartment to nab both the enemy queen and enemy CC. Queen's taking a little bit of damage here, but not enough for her to deal, or not too much to take her down. Enemy CC will come out. It's going to be those archers and the dragon. Going to freeze the Expo. That might not have been too necessary here, but going to do it anyway, making sure that that damage does not rack up on the queen. Going to drop a second rage spell to keep this queen moving. Haven't seen the jump spell go down just yet. He needs to drop the jump, otherwise the queen might go to the outside. There's the jump spell, getting him straight into the Eagle compartment here. And now the healers are locked onto by the Eagle artillery. Healers also get locked onto by the air defense. Not ideal, but here comes the slammer in from this bottom side to narrow the path for the Lalo that will come in eventually at 8 o'clock. Queen's going to take down the enemy air defense and then step up for this enemy queen, hopefully after she deals with this gold storage here. That slammer is a really nice placement there, and you can kind of see the path being narrowed over at the 8 o'clock side for this Lalo that will eventually come in. And here it goes. Queen's going to take down the enemy queen and keep moving through and narrow the path for the Lalo even more. There's a rage spell in the core over the air defense there. Lava Hound is going to pop, but now we have that slammer moving forward. We're probably going to see more loons pop out of that slammer. Still have the warden ability here. We might see that used fairly early once they encounter this air defense. They do. Misses about half the loons here, but not a huge deal. Still moving through this base. Final heal spell is dropped, but as you can see, this backside has been taken down by the queen because of this jump spell. It allowed the queen access to take down the buildings in this compartment and clear through. The loons have started to thin out here, though. Baby Dragon out of the slammer is doing a little bit of work for him here. 53 seconds left to go, and now it's just going to be a matter of cleanup. Those loons will be able to take down the Archer Tower. 45 seconds. He should have the cleanup to get this one done. Warren's going to actually come in and snipe that Archer Tower for him here and get rid of it, and this should be a 3-star, cleaning up the 94% 1-star that was previously on this base. Good job by Akil here. Changing a few things in the raid, not doing anything too crazy, just shaking up things just a little bit, throwing in the super wall breaker, saving him 2 housing space, 2 spell housing space to use for a rage for the queen charge to keep her moving and get that extra bit of value at this backside here. 15 seconds. Could this still be a time fail? Am I jinxing it here? Surely not. Oh no. Don't do it to me. Don't do it to me. It's going to be another time fail. Oh, you hate to see it, man. It looked so good. The second time fail on this base, 97% 2-star. Not ideal. I swear he had that cleared. He had the cleanup. But it just wasn't enough. 3 buildings left standing. They know how to beat the base. It's just not quick enough to go through and clear it. Really, really nice try. I'm not the only one who thought that was a very clean triple there, right? 2 time fails like if you cried. Yeah, that's where we're at right now, honestly. Dang. He should have cleared that one, honestly. I saw that being a triple. What time did the Lalo come in? We're going to actually watch this. I don't typically watch failed raids, but I want to see what time the Lalo comes in. Could he have been a little bit late on the Lalo? I didn't notice the time, actually, when it went in. But let's see what he's got going on. Ideally, you want your Lalo to go in at about 140. That's the latest you want to go for. Let's see what time he opts in to send in his Lalo. Lalo could have gone in about... Oh, there's the issue. Lalo did go in at 140. What slowed things down for us here? It's hard to say, in all honesty. It looked good. But those air skellies, man, coming through and pulling in some crazy defense. Hold on. Apologies. I had to discuss with my roommate some stuff. Fun times. Those air skeleton kills the loons and distracted the warden. I think that's what hurt him as well. That is exactly right. Eric flexing those sad bees. It is a big sad. But here we go. The first raid from SECHS. Going to go in at 11v11. Can they hit themselves a triple? We're seeing some more miners with a few hogs. We've probably got some hogs in that siege barracks as well. Let's see what this attacker's looking for. Maria going in. Taking her time. Just wants to scout at the base, make sure everything's set, And here we go. Starting with a wizard up at this top side. Loon in on this mortar to get it down. It's not actually going to go down here. Might have to drop in a baby dragon. There it is. And here comes the queen. A couple of healers right behind. And he wants to charge this queen straight into this eagle compartment. Despite there being 4 expos, this is going to be a very nasty spot to queen charge. Let's see how he decides to deal with it. Has 2 free spells. Need to keep that in mind. These free spells are going to be super critical when diving into this base, because look at how much damage this queen is taking moving through here. He's not going to have to freeze just yet, being very patient. Going to get that second super wall breaker in to get a second layer broken through. This is a very good start to this queen charge, and SECHS 11 is really showing their strength here. A couple of archers on the outside to grab some free buildings, just get them out of the way to make sure that he's not running into any time fails. Queen's going to step up, grab the eagle, and lure the CC. Here comes the second rage spell, being very conservative with the spells, making sure he's getting the most amount of value from these spells here. Saving that poison, waiting for the lava hound to pop, and then he's going to drop it straight over all of the pups and nab pretty much every single one of them. Nabs the archers as well. The queen's going to deal with a couple of pups, and here comes the third rage spell, using it right away here to keep that queen moving. He could have possibly used that a little bit deeper into the base to make sure that the queen is under rage when dealing with the enemy queen. And what am I saying? She is under rage when dealing with the enemy queen. Very nice placement there. Pops the queen ability. Knows he's gotten the value out of the queen. So now at this point, it's all focused in on the miners moving in from this 4 o'clock side. Now we've got the king on the left here. He's going to be clearing a couple of buildings out of the way. A lot of the miners on the outside here. Warden gets used early. Not really in a position to use that warden. Here come a couple more hogs, and we're going to see some more hogs come out of that siege barracks in just a moment. Still has a free spell. In all honesty, the queen charge was solid on this one. However, can the hybrid, or not the hybrids, really just the queen charge miners and a couple of hogs, get through the rest of the space? Those max hogs are going to do a ton of damage to this Inferno Tower compartment. Queen's still staying alive just fine. Pop the queen ability to keep things moving. I think the attacker realized the amount of time he had left and needed to get things moving. Heal spell is a little bit late on these hog riders. A bunch of them have gone down. Wizards getting locked onto by the multi-beams. It's going to be really, really close. These miners need to step up and pull something big for the attacker here. Queen's just barely hanging on. She's tanking for that expo right now, and those healers are just barely keeping her alive. 35 seconds left to go. He still has a chance of tripling, but it's going to be really, really close. Going to freeze the Wiz Tower and the Bomb Tower, making sure that that splash damage is not going to hit these miners here. He's moving through 25 seconds. I think he's going to get this one here. It is going to be an 11v11 3-star for SECHS here. Nice job. 3 o'clock defense has kept stalling those loons. King almost got it. Yeah, I would agree. That's on the last raid by LP4. It was very, very close, but you got to give it to the base builder. Those air skeletons really slowing the attack down. He knew that LP4 would be coming in with some OP air raids, and they built to defend for that. And SECHS going to come out with a triple of their own. Very nice hit here. Got to hand it to the attacker. Well planned and well executed. Realized the time crunch that he was running into. Popped the queen ability and just went straight into the miners. Ideally, you want to pop that queen ability at a time where she's really, really low, but at that point, he just needed to not worry about the queen anymore. He just was like, you know what? Get the queen ability off, let her get those shots in, get the damage off her, and then move in with the miners. I'm actually going to take a brief intermission here, going to grab some water, keep myself hydrated, make sure that this voice does not die on me. I plan on going for about another 2 hours or so, just to keep the action rolling. Rated says he's ready for a 13v13, but he's not getting the clearance to go through because LP4 want to wait and see how their 11s do before they dive straight in to the Town Hall 13 game. So I will be back in just a moment. Gotta hydrate. You know it, Eric. You know it. Let me go ahead and pull up the overlay again. There we go. We are back. Good to go. Ready for some more action. I think if I was LP4, I honestly wouldn't worry about hitting this base again. Please don't tell me they have it claimed. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about hitting this one. 97% 2-star. Just leave it for now. Try and clear the rest of the 11s, and then if you've got extra attacks, go in and try and get it. H2O is 14 for 17, 11v11. Okay, that's a bit OP, that one. Oh boy. I didn't think look, I knew H2O were good and all, but that is insane. What league is this for rated? Goodness, the water's trying to kill me. It's supposed to help me out. It's making things harder for me. Oh, invite, okay. Oh, right, that's true. Hold on a second. What wars are going on right now? H2O versus LT. What is LT? Why am I dumb? You know, honestly, I really should know what clans these are, but I don't. I really don't. The only league that I know... Lethal Tempo. Right. Actually, funny enough, I've done some streaming for Lethal Tempo. In the past, I did some of their WCL wars. Those are some good wars. They ran some mixed breakdown, Town Hall 10 through Town Hall 13. H2O has the coronavirus. They're deadly, man. They are deadly. I would even argue deadlier than the coronavirus. I'm not gonna lie. Pretty strong. See, who's all in invite right now? We got 14 clans. 11 original, Team H2O, Bye Forever, Jessmech, GS, Leprechauns. Oh, Leprechauns are in... I didn't know Leprechauns were in an invite. That's crazy. That's actually really cool to see. Leprechauns are in there. Gehazi Bombas, Syria Paradise are in there as well. Lethal Tempo. Or is that 3 ties? Oh my gosh. Syria Paradise has 3 ties. Oh my gosh. What on earth? I didn't know. There's so many tie wars in invite. That is ridiculous. Syria Paradise pulling in 3 wins and then 3 ties. That's insane. 11 original, looking at 4-1-1 right now. One Hive Genesis are in there. The Swarm are in there as well. And then we got the Northwatch as well. Awesome stuff. We got some OP clans in invite. 15 for 18. You're just going to keep updating me on how OP H2O's 11s are. Goodness gracious. What's up, El DeVito? How you doing? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. Hope you are having a wonderful day so far. Myself, man, I've been having so much fun. It's been a fantastic day. We had some WCL Elite action. Watched a couple of Town Hall 13 raids go in. And we saw... Why am I... I'm so dumb. Hold on a minute. We saw... who came away with the win today? I can't believe I've forgotten already. See, that's how quick it's just like... It's in my mind and just gone. Why did you fail 3 hits even, right? Just find out those 3 hits were like... done with like the attacker's toes or something. I don't know. Something crazy. They tried to swag. Yeah. No, the one... I had one swag raid last week. And it was at Town Hall 9. And I swagged... It was on a bit of a rush base. But I brought a Go-Ho. And I swagged all of my Hog Riders. It was beautiful. It was so beautiful. But yeah. I mean, honestly rated some OP stuff over there. Oh, out of 3 wars... Wait, let's see. Out of 3, one war... One was 97 and the other one was 98. Insane 11v11 hit rate. I don't even know. So you're telling me 2 of the raids that they failed were 97 and 98%. That's ridiculous. Let's see. Thund? Is that how you say your name? Thund? I don't know. Thank you so much for the follow over on Twitch. It is greatly appreciated. Man, every single time I pop up a stream, there's always a few people that, like, you know, I see the follow notification 5 seconds before it appears, and I'm like, okay, how do I pronounce the name? I can think about it for a little bit. I got time, and I can't process it. I don't know. It's just me. It's my special dose of big smort. That is for sure. Is it Thunder? Yeah, okay. What's up, man? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Okay, that clarifies it for me just a little bit. I'll keep that in mind. Puma's very excited. Oh my. Oh boy. every time. What? Does everyone call him Thud? Or Thund? Again, honestly, man, if you want someone to butcher names, just come hit me up. Be like, hey, read this name real quick. And it'll be some foreign name that I can't understand, or you guys throwing in some crazy characters or whatnot. Oh, really? That's good to know. That's actually very good to know. Honestly, Thunder, I should just call you Winter for the rest of the stream. That would be funny. Nah, I won't. Don't worry. Don't worry. I always delay when someone follows to try and pronounce it. Yeah, no. I was like, I've got, basically what happens is when someone follows, I have 5 seconds before the notification pops up, and so I'm like, okay, I see they followed. Time to big brain. Here we go. And then you still mispronounce it. You gotta love it. Because you're from CS. Cold September, really? No way. That's awesome. We had some, I think we had some Cold September guys in King Jeffrey for one of our CWL Elite Wars. Some cool guys over there. At least I think so. I'm not entirely sure. That is just word of mouth. Let's see what we got going. Hey, are Warbusters still recruiting? They are, Jane. They are. If you want more information about Warbusters. A non-league clan, however, we do take wars seriously. We've got our own Discord. Our leadership's very strict. Town Hall 9+. Feel free to pop over. If you're looking for a hardcore but not a hardcore war clan, that's the place to be. It's probably about as, I would say, as serious as a league clan, while at the same time being more laid and chill because we don't do leagues, so... Yeah, Sick players there sometimes. Oh, Slick plays there sometimes, but the other stopped after 2 weeks. Yeah, honestly, we've had a very, very bad season, a CWL Elite season so far. And needless to say, we'll be taking the off season to really practice and try and perform well at 13v13, because right now what's difficult is that I can pinpoint where I'm struggling, which is I'm just not able to execute properly at Town Hall 13. I'm just not there yet. I'm not at the skill level that I want to be at, and I think it's mainly because I keep trying to use different strategies. I need to just stick with one, master it, and learn it correctly, and then use that one. But the problem is, like, I'm not there yet. I still got to practice, and I got to get better, but it's hard to pinpoint what exactly we need to do with the clan to improve us overall. And I think, one area I can start for myself is just getting better at Town Hall 13. Well, you're at Town Hall 13 near max and looking to practice. Gotcha. Well, if you're looking, we still have Town Hall 13s inside of Warbusters, but right now we only have 2. But if you want to join there and you want to do some practice wars and things like that, really learn at Town Hall 13, feel free to do that. I think if King Jeffrey does Elite 15 next season, I think we might go for that. There's a chance. Again, I'm not a part of the King Jeffrey leadership. I'm an elder in the clan, but I'm not a part of that leadership and the roster making decisions and whatnot. But I try and talk closely with the leaders and be like, hey, maybe we can do this or do that or change these things. And I do want to get more involved with organizing our 5v5 teams for CWL esports, ESL action, things like that. But I think you're onto something, Thunder, when you say it'd be a good way to rebuild a little bit, because we definitely need to take a step back and kind of pinpoint what exactly we need to change to not go 2 for 7, because we're going to win this week. Just throwing that. I'm just... You know me. I love my banter, but we're gonna be hopefully bringing it this week. That's our plan, at least. Whether or not it goes to plan is a different story. But you can tell. I can tell you guys that we're a little hungry. We want some wins under our belt. We need at least 2. So yeah, don't worry about it. It's fine. Do you have a clan for Town Hall 11? Yeah, Warbusters. Warbusters is a Town Hall 9+. 3 for 3 at 12v12. There's a reason some of these clans are an invite, honestly. It's insane stuff. That is some insane stats. Wow. It's cool to see that the esports side of the game is moving towards Town Hall 13, because that's obviously one of the hardest... oh, Thunder. Oh, the shade. Don't tell me Eric's still here. That's so much shade in one message. Oh my. I don't know who we're up against this week. Hold on. Let me check. But yeah. Wait, who is rated? Rated is rated. Absolute legend. Let me see if I can check and see who King Jeffrey are up against this week. We're up against One Hive. We actually are up against One Hive. You're right. You are right. That's going to be a tough war. So many clans. Which one you want to know? Yeah. Oh, who's 3 for 3? That would be Team H2O and Invite. That's the clan he's referring to at the moment. Wait a minute. Why am I? Ah, that'll do it. There we go. Bot got disconnected there for a minute. I totally guessed One Hive. Yeah, I actually didn't know it was One Hive. That's great. Honestly, One Hive, they're a strong clan, but I think where they really have a lot of strength is in their 5v5 format. And I think that's where they shine the most. When it comes to their larger breakdowns, nothing too crazy impressive. So hopefully we can pull in some good triples and win that war. We're gonna have to bring our A game though. That much is for sure. A lot of the bases that we've encountered whenever we faced One Hive, because we've beaten them a few times. A lot of them have been pretty easy hybrid bases, which the majority of the KJ guys are using hybrid right now. I've tried to lean towards more of a Queen Charge Dragon kind of meta, just because it runs the same fundamentals as a hybrid, except you're trying to get a couple of different buildings. But when it comes to the Queen Charge is the same, and then managing the dragons is relatively similar to managing a hybrid. So just trying to learn that one as well, so that way I can be a bit more flexible when it comes to using either air or ground. So working on that. Hopefully getting better as time goes on. What's up, Gerard? How you doing? Good to see you. Or Jared. I don't know why I call you J-Rod, but it's fine. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope all is well. What's up, Cree? How you doing? Welcome to the stream, and thank you so much for the follow. Or the raid, sorry, not the follow. Absolute legend coming in here with a raid. Thank you so much. It is greatly appreciated. We're going to give them a little bit of time to run through the ads that Twitch, has mandatory for them, and then we'll go ahead and introduce them and say hello to Creed here. I'm gonna go ahead and check. Is Creed streaming? Creed's doing some streaming, isn't he? He's doing some Clash streaming, I believe. Right? Maybe? Yeah. Yeah, he's doing some Clash of Clans streaming. Some fun stuff for everyone who came from Creed's stream. Thank you so much for popping by, Creed. Thank you for the host as well. If you guys aren't already following Creed, feel free to drop him a follow. I actually haven't been in too many of his streams, but I can only imagine that they're fantastic. Let's see. Do you play an LP4? Rada plays an LP4. I do not. I play only in King Jeffrey, but Rada plays an LP4, H2O, Q-Lash, Corral Royals, Yari, FFS. I don't know what that is. Grumpy Old Man. Rated, are you just playing in every clan? That's what I'm convinced. You're just playing in every single clan. What's up? Yeah, I am. That's awesome. Fantastic, man. Well, I hope you had a wonderful stream. And I wish you the rest for the best of your day. We are covering some LP4 Hades action and CWL Gladiator today. Thank you so much for the follow. How do you not know? Bro, I'm out of the loop, man. FFS is BRG's clan. Forged from Steel. Okay, see, here's the thing. I know the clans. I just don't know all the stupid acronyms. I'm sorry. What do you want from me? Creed and Clash coming in with the sub as well. Thank you so much for dropping that sub. You get access to some beautiful King Jeffrey unicorns. We're also planning on having some LP4 Phoenix, courtesy of Rated R. It's gonna be pretty cool. Looking forward to it. At this point, just waiting for Twitch to approve that emote. I don't think they're gonna do it for another couple of days, which is a shame. But it is what it is. And I also figured out how to do Twitch bit badge exclusive emotes. So basically, if you donate 1,000 bits, you get access to a little orange emoji. It's like a little basically like the kissy face emoji. It's that, but it's an orange. Then if you donate 5,000 bits, it's orange, but it's got a bunch of hearts around it. It's that little emoji. And then the 10,000 bit one, it's a bit of a meme, and I did it this morning as an absolute joke, and I was like, you know what, this is kind of great. I'm gonna keep it. And so now, for anyone who mistakenly donates 10,000 bits to the channel, you will get yourself an emote. Let me see if I can get it up on the screen so you guys can see what it is. It's so stupid, but honestly, it's just gotta love it, man. There it is. Bam. we got an angry orange. It's beautiful. Yeah, it's about as good as it gets when it comes to the content you're gonna find here. Creek flexing some of those emotes himself. I like those emotes actually. Those are pretty cool. I'm a fan of those. Got that 3-star, 100%. Got some hype emotes as well as we got some OP emotes. Those are awesome. I like those. Fun stuff. Puma flexing those Bertus Let's Go emotes. The amount of times I heard Bertus say Let's Go in Lex's stream last night, I fully understand why that emote exists now. I get it. It makes sense. It makes so much sense. That was a honestly, I won't lie, that was one stream where I really sat back and was just vibing, and it was so much fun, dude. 4 for 4, 12v12 for Team H2O. They're OP, they're unstoppable. Somebody stop these men. Stop them. Goodness. Slaughtering them. I mean, that's probably why we've seen teams like, what was it? Was it Syria Paradise that hit 3 tie wars? Yeah. And these tie wars, they're not tie wars as in like, oh, random chance percentage. No, both clans just perfect. So it's ridiculous, man. Weirdest thing I've ever saw. Well timed to waste all my money, right? Stream their war? I could, but I wasn't invited to. That's the thing. I'm at this point, unless I'm looking for a war to stream, when it comes to CWL wars, the one time where I look to actually stream some other clans that I don't normally work with, I looked to stream 3 different wars. I was trying to get involved with at least streaming one of them. The first one, the clans would not allow me in because they didn't know me enough. The second one, the clans didn't want to be streamed. And the third one of the clans didn't want to be streamed and the other clan didn't know me enough. And they wouldn't let me in. So it was that day where I was like, you know what? I am no longer going to search around in clans to see if I can cover streams. If a clan comes to me and says, hey, can you stream our war? I will be more than happy to look and see if I can do that. But I'm not going to be trying to bug people about streaming a war. Like, now, when it comes to LP4 and King Jeffrey, it's different because I work closely with them because I play in those clans. But yeah, for the most part, if you want me to stream a war, shoot me a DM on Discord. And if I've got a free slot open, I will put you on that free slot. You got to hop off. Catch you later. Have a good one, Puma. Have a good rest of your evening. All right. Don't worry. Yeah. Rated's our stat keeper so far. You know what I'm actually do for you guys? Hold on. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pull a pro game remove. All right? We're going to pull a pro game remove in a minute. Because you guys want the stats, I'm going to get the stats for you. Don't worry. Even though we're covering some LP4, I will pull it up. Just for rated. Just because he's a beautiful soul. All right, now let me see if I can and get this going. All right. And then here. Oh, we got a live. 11v11 going in from Pibe. Let's see what he can do here. Can he get LP4 their third 11v11 here? Going to be bringing the Queen Charge into the hybrid. Going to be a really nice attack, hopefully. So, starting with a bowler with some healers on to the mortar here. Very interesting play. You don't normally see that, and it's a bit unconventional. However, it's definitely interesting. Now, that bowler is going to go down to the Yetis and all the defenses, and then the healers are going to transition. What a start. You don't normally see that one, but it's definitely interesting. That much is for sure. Now, this queen is meant to kind of walk in here to this channel and then eventually possibly get broken in with a super wall breaker. Let's see where this wall breaker is meant to go. King's going to come in from this 12 o'clock side, and he's going to start walking down. Here comes the super wall breaker to open up the wall to the multi-target Inferno as well as the core of the base. Has a jump spell, so we might see that jump spell drop down over that cannon to get access to the eagle here. And this could be looking like a really OP Queen Charge in just a moment. CC will get lured out. I don't think it's the whole CC, though. I think he still has a witch sitting inside that clan castle. Hasn't dropped the poison. Here come a couple of Valks, actually, out of the poison, or out of the clan castle. He's going to drop a poison over them. Make sure that they can't get too much damage on the queen. They're going to be absolutely no issue whatsoever. Still has 2 raid spells for the queen. And she's going to be able to dive in and grab this eagle as well as step up and get the enemy queen if he plays his cards right. Second rage spell is going to go down. Queen's taking a lot of damage here, but she's just barely going to stay alive. And here comes the hybrid coming in from this 10 o'clock side with the siege barracks in at 9. Queen's going to jump through, grab the eagle, and then get into that eagle compartment, hopefully, and start taking down some more buildings. Warden ability is actually going to be saved for a bit later in the raid. Opts in for the early heal. Here come the maxed hog riders out of the siege barracks, and they're going to dive through and help the hybrid push through this base. This is looking really strong. 1 minute and 15 seconds left to go. Raging the queen up again. Healers are taking a lot of damage. Queen's going to actually might go down here, but she doesn't. Just barely stays alive, pops the ability, and keeps moving through. Now that enemy warden is going to be a little bit of a problem for the queen, but luckily that warden is distracted on some miners. It's now on the queen, diving through here. It's looking like he's going to get another triple. Oh my. Oh my. That's going to be a 3-star for LP4. What, you're American? I thought you were Japanese. Nope. Good old American. You know how it is. From the good old state of Tejas. You know how it is. But what's up, Banana? Or, yeah, Banana? Yeah. I'm going to call you Banana. Hope that's fine. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get Team H2O stats up here for you guys in just a moment. Versus Lethal Tempo. Every time a live war attack happens, my man presses it faster than Usain Bolt can run 10 feet. You know, I'm notorious to missing lives if I'm distracted, but if I'm on the ball, dude, I got you covered. Alright, let's see if I can get the Team H2O stats on the board for you rated. Make them all fancy. Why? Again, love my stat boards, but they're not the easiest thing in the world to work out. Simply because, you know, I do it all manually. Well, my first time famous person says my name. Hey, I'm not that famous. Welcome to the stream, man. Hope you're having a good day. Alright, let me see what I got going here. Okay, so that's fine and dandy. Oh, we got another live. Not enough time to set up things. You guys got to slow down. Let me set up this this overlay really quick. Okay, there we go. Oh my. Uh-oh. 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 There we go. We got another 11v11 going in. Very interesting base design from SECHS here. Will this throw off the attackers, or will it just give them an easy 3-star? That is the question at this point. So we got going. We have a dragon raid going through. We got the bad dragon. They're going to be moving in. Let's see what they can do. Vader, thank you so much for the follow over on Twitch. It's much appreciated. Okay, now let me see if I have their actual logo. I don't think I might. I don't know. I don't have lethal tempos. I know where to get it. Don't worry. Let's see. Sui Heroes on this right side going to clear a couple of buildings out of the way and grab that air defense, allowing for the dragons to then come in straight at this town hall. Now the eagle compartment's going to be alive in the middle, but I wonder what or the eagle's going to be alive in the middle, but I'm curious to see how these bats go in, and I can kind of see where he's going with this raid. He wants to walk, or he wants to fly around the entire left side of this base. There we go. There we go. What's the command? I don't even know. There we go. Beautiful. And then this, that, and then that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Just loading up a couple of things. Don't worry about it. We're just fixing a couple of stream things. It's absolutely no worries. Here come the bats straight in at this backside here. Going to do a bit of damage. He's got dragons in the core. They're going to clear through the eagle. This is looking pretty good. Bats are starting to thin out just a little bit, but he's got a bunch of dragons left to go. 2 expos left alive, one of them on air, one of them on ground. Dragons are met with a bunch of skeletons alongside some traps. It's going to be really, really close. A couple of goblins at this top side going to be crucial to clearing through the trash buildings. Can he still get this here? It's going to be really, really close. I think he can still get this one, honestly. Let's see what he's doing. Okay, do we have that? There we go. And boom. Rated, you're going to be happy in just a moment. Okay, there we go. All right. It's looking like he's still going to get this one here. It's going to be another 11v11 3-star For LP4, the 11s are popping off today, and you got to hand it to them. They've definitely been working on it throughout this season, and they've gotten nothing but better at Town Hall 11. Huge shout out to them. It's going to be a triple, right? No jinxing? No jinxing. That's a triple. Absolutely no worries. Not even worried. Not even worried a single bit. Very, very nice job by Saggy getting it done. I believe he 6-packed, didn't he? Can you turn into Batman? That way I can record you and turn you into a famous internet meme. I think that was a 6-pack. It was. Fresh 6-pack at 11v11. Good job. Okay, now let's go ahead and pull up our different stat board here. We got the Team H2O versus Lethal Tempo War. Might have to adjust a few things, move a couple of things around, because, again, they like to get disoriented whenever I'm doing stuff. They're 100% hit rate at 12v12. 80 at 11v11. What the heck is going on? Hold on. Wait a minute. Somebody stop the people over at Team H2O. They're too OP. They need to relax. It's going to be an awesome war. That is a CWL invite war. That one's super fun, super awesome stuff there. Let's go ahead and go back to our current war at hand. See what they can do. It's okay, Reddit. I don't need you anymore for updated stats. I have my own stats now. Oh, gotta love it, man. Honestly, I thought about making a third stat board, but I'm kind of like, it's a bit unnecessary. I don't really need that. It's like I could, but like, do I need to? Probably not. Probably not. I'm probably good. And again, see, the problem with this overlay, or the only issue I have with it, is that things kind of get off of, they kind of look weird sometimes, and they kind of be all over the place, because each of the numbers that you see on screen are actually their own little variable that get updated via a text file through a program that I use. So, again, it's a bit unconventional, not the most organized layout ever. However, we work with it, it works, and it's beautiful. So, I'm going to keep it. Now, will we see a 12v12 today? Ooh. Well, to be fair, Raiden wants to go in 13v13, but the leadership over in LP4 won't let him because it's too early in the war, which I find hilarious. Gotta love that. Let's see, people claiming bases? Yeah, a lot of people claiming bases. All right, let's go and put on the first 13 or 11v11 triple we had here. Just keep it up on the board. This was Will getting it done with the Lalo. Redeemed himself after his first hit there. Show you what you're missing. Oh my gosh. Oh my. What is that? The YouTube like help monkey? That's great. Man, gotta love that. But yeah, this was a nice nice queen charge into the Lalo by Will here. Got it done for him. I like that little face in the name there. Very, very fancy stuff. Gotta hand it to him. All right. But honestly, I mean, I've thought about it long and hard, and I'm wondering whether or not I should do like competitive play with my 11 and 12 when I max them out. Like, as in like move them say to LP4. I've really thought about it, and I mean, obviously right now I'm nowhere near getting there. Like, if I do end up moving there, it will be like, you know, a couple months from now. But I'm still just kind of like, should I? Like, maybe? I don't know. Because I feel like it'd be fun, but at the same time, I do want to devote a lot of time to Town Hall 13, because let's be real, esports and big prize pools, they're going to be at the Town Hall 13 level. You're not going to see Town Hall 11s playing for, you know, $20,000 for an ESL tournament. It's just not going to happen. Well, at least maybe for the Town Hall Cups was different, but when it comes to these war, or not these wars, but when it comes to competitive play, really all you're going to get is the community leagues that run mixed breakdowns, not really having any prize pools. Specky joining us over on Trollo. Thank you so much for popping by, or Trovo, not Trollo, Trovo. I gotta get the name cemented in my head and ready to go. But it's so hard. It was changed, what, yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. But if you guys want to check me out over there, feel free to do so. The link's actually in the chat right now. My little bot has been keeping us posted, posting those timers there for us. But yeah, bottom line is the more that channel grows, the more I'm actually possibly able to give back to you guys in the form of giveaways. So if you want to see the channel grow, let's see. Not true. MPL, CML, and others are running league/divisions with prize pools for like lower town halls. If that is the case, then hey, that's actually fantastic. I did not know that. Oh, we got a live. Oh, but it's in the King Jeffrey War. Never mind. Don't worry about it. Hazukura using a Lalo. I think. Is it a Lalo? Yeah, it is a Lalo. Could triple here though. It's gonna be close. Queen's doing pretty good. I'm just updating you on an attack that doesn't really matter a whole lot, but it's still OP. It's looking like it's going to fall short unless this World Champion pulls something crazy. It's very, very close. I'll give her that. It's very, very close. Could still get it. Nah, 2 Expos still left alive. Not going to happen. It was a good try. Alrighty. We are good to go. Now, let's see. Are we going to see nothing but 11v11 so far this war? And honestly, I would not be surprised. The guys over in Japan just waking up. I believe it's, what is it? It's Friday? Yeah, it's Friday for the guys over in Japan, right? Or is it Saturday? I don't know. Pretty sure it's Friday, right? No! They're in the future. It's Saturday for them. So hopefully the guys over in Japan will be enjoying their weekend and planted some awesome hits. It is Saturday. That is correct, Jane. That is correct. CML is running Town Hall 10 through 13 division. That's actually fantastic. So for those of you who don't know, Specky just informed me over on Trovo that apparently CML is running some Town Hall 13 or Town Hall 10 through 13 divisions that you guys can get involved with a couple of prize pools. Basically, if you get him famous on Trovo, we get rich. Maybe not rich, but you definitely will get some fun prizes. That much is for sure. I thought about doing gold passes. I think what I want to do is maybe give away, for reaching 100 followers on Trovo, I'm thinking we give away like 3-4 gold passes. I feel like that would be really cool. Let's see, oh, Banana? I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm going to call you King. Does that work? Cool. Thank you so much for the follow over on Twitch. I appreciate it. They're in future. Wonder what that's like. Yeah, it was when I went and visited Japan. It was a little trippy at times, but yeah. Show the LP lineup. Sure thing. We got a pretty stacked 13v13 lineup. That much is for sure. We'll go ahead and go through real slow so you can see who is here. Also, what's up, baby? Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Just doing my my routine donations to the King Jeffrey guys. You know how it is. Oh, we got a live. Here we go. SECHS going in 12v12. Feeling confident today. Looking to get themselves possibly a fresh 12v12. Going to start here with a queen charge into the hybrid. Has a singular Yeti for some reason. Let's see what they're doing. 18 for 24. 11v11 now. OP. Some crazy stuff. Now the queen's going to dive through here. She's going to take a little bit of damage from this warden, but the attacker knows that. Going to delay the rage spell as long as possible and drop it a little bit later here. Now he might have been okay without that rage spell, but really that rage is going to actually help him speed his queen through this area here. And let's see where this queen's meant to go from this position. All right, queen's taking her sweet time. Just going to run through, not really in any high damage positions at the moment. She's going to encounter 2 air defenses. Oh no, what is this positioning by the queen? She should have gone for the mortar there, but luckily she's just barely going to hang on with the help of that rage spell. But now she's run into 2 expos. She's going to take too much damage and he's going to be forced to use the ability. He's not. Wow, the queen's going to just barely stay alive, not forcing the ability. Air defense is doing a little bit to the healers here, but the queen will deal with the enemy CC and take it out. Here comes the siege barracks from the top side here. Queen's going to be forced to use her ability because of the pups, and all of the healers have died off. Doesn't have any more rage spells. He's gotten what he wanted out of the queen, and she's also going to possibly get this eagle. She does, but not before going down. And here comes the hybrid straight in. Is this a hybrid? I don't think it's a hybrid. I think it's more of a mass miner with a couple of back-end hogs. In all honesty, miners are going to clear through a couple of buildings and then eventually go for the town hall. Freezes the town hall early. Interesting play. He knew that that town hall would be activating, so he opted in to freeze it early, and now he's going to pop that warning ability once the town hall goes down. There it is, going to protect all those hogs diving into the core of this base. Only has 1 more heal spell left to go and a freeze. We might see that heal spell in the core and then the freeze used to basically stop that multi-target inferno. All right, let's see what we got going. Gonna freeze that multi a little bit early before the miners encounter it here. Does he have enough to get through? He has a heal spell still. He didn't use it in the core there. Gonna use it for the Inferno. Smart play there. Now, does he have enough? It's gonna be really, really close, and I would argue he's not gonna have enough to get through it. 48 seconds left to go. I don't believe time's gonna be an issue. But again, you only have a couple of miners left to go. No more spells. Does he still get this here? Hog Riders are still diving through. A couple of miners moving through as well. Has the king there, or has the enemy king there as well. I think this is going to be a 3. But again, it's going to be really, really close. 25 seconds left to go. Could time be an issue? Oh my, I don't know. I think it's going to be a, maybe? Oh, it's so hard to say. It's so close. 15 seconds left to go on the board. Time counting down. Still has that loon. Going to use it on this Tesla. 10 seconds left to go. Oh, don't do it. Not like this. I think this base is barely going to defend. It's just barely going to defend. It's going to be a 98%. 3 seconds. It would have been a triple. Really nice try, but not going to go through. Just a couple of seconds more, and he would have had it. Wow. That's an OP defense from Now You See Me for LP4. What's up, Barmy? How you doing? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Too nice to do. Yeah, it's gonna be a time. Sadly. But it was a very, very nice attempt, and I can imagine we're gonna see that base rerun later on. Rated saying that Team H2 are going 19 for 25. Let me see if this will update actually. Let's see. Is it updating? I don't know if it updated or not. Yeah, it's not updating. The guys over there are being a little too insane. You can go ahead and do that. Yeah, fantastic hit there. That was so close. 2% away from securing that 12v12 triple. Now, could there have been a few changes to that raid that could have helped it? Get a sponsorship. I should. I really should. But we'll see. We'll see. Close one. Seeing a lot of those high percentage 2-stars. Absolutely. He's focusing on his music. Exactly. You know it. I've got a new album coming out. It's a solo album, though. It's going to be beautiful. Still looking for a name. Not sure yet. But basically, what I have the image in my head. I just want the album cover, and then I want it to be just like a wreath of flowers, and then just straight in the middle is just Barmy's face. Just straight there. It'd be so beautiful. It'd be so amazing. How many keyboards did you break yet from the time you were born? None, actually. I just type really fast. And see, the problem with this keyboard is that it makes me sound like I'm breaking the keys every time I'm typing. Trust me, I'm not. It's called I Hate Barm. Sounds fantastic. All right, here we go. We got another raid going in an 11v11. And here we go. We got a Queen Charge Miner. Very, very popular strategy at Town Hall 11. Let's see what SECHS can do here and whether or not LP4 bases can hold. Going to start with a Coco Loon and a Baby Dragon over at this right side by 3, and here comes the Queen. She's going to be diving in at this 4 o'clock side. Healers are going to come in just a little bit later, but we're going to see that Coco Loon go out just first, just to make sure that there are no Seeking Air Mines sitting on that side of the base. Never mind, forget the Coco Loon. We don't need the Coco Loon. Confident enough to not even need it. Here comes the King on the Town Hall, securing the 2-star very early, as well as creating a funnel for this Queen to eventually get forced into the base here. And now I'm very interested to see where this hybrid actually goes in from, because at this point I have no clue. It could go any which way. Queen's going to step up, take a bit of damage here. Are we going to see the wall breaker go in yet? We're not. He's going to actually wait until those buildings go down so the wall breaker targets that corner wall and gets it open. Really nice wall break there. Now we're going to see that second wall breaker come in a little bit later in the raid to open up this eagle wall, I'm guessing. And now the only way that Now again, he's got to make sure that that air defense goes down before he drops that second wall breaker. Otherwise, he's going to run into a couple of issues. The air defense will go down, and we're going to probably see that wall breaker coming in just a moment. There it is. Doesn't get the right wall, though. Goes for the wall with the cannon. Not ideal, however, not the end of the world. The queen can still reach everything just fine. And now she can actually go in and reach the queen still, even though he wanted that wall breaker to break open this wall to the eagle compartment to open up a little bit more there. Queen's going to grab the eagle, get it out of the way, and then we're going to see the hybrid come in fairly soon here now. It's 1 minute and 30 seconds. Could time be an issue later on in this raid if he doesn't get this hybrid moving? He wants to make sure that he can secure that enemy queen down first. He's used all the raid spells he can possibly get. Here comes the siege barracks from the top side, and then all the miners diving straight in here to the base from this 3 o'clock or 2 to 3 o'clock side here. Queen is going to get her ability going to use the free spell on the Warden pad, and the Queen will eventually go down. And now the healers will actually transition to the miners if they can make it there without dying. He's spreading out a lot here, but that Warden ability going to keep things fairly healthy. P.E.K.K.A on the outside with all the wizards doing a really nice job keeping the funnel tight for the Hog Riders and miners. A lot of the Hog Riders and miners or a lot of the miners have moved to the bottom side here, and the Hog Riders are staying up at the top. Hogs are getting sprung by those spring traps near the multi-target Infernos. Let's see, still has a heal spell. He's going to move in, drop it over the multi-target Inferno. Now, let's see, does he have the power to get through this one here? I think he has the power, but he's going to run out of time. 30 seconds left to go with over 20% of the base. I don't think they're going to have enough time to get through the rest here. And that is really what's going to bite him. Freezes the Tesla, funny enough. And I think he realized that he doesn't have the time. Even though this might even be an out-and-out fail. But I'm reluctant to say that because the miners are going to get rid of the Inferno. And they should be able to get through the rest of the base, especially with the healers. But, again, not enough time. The hybrid went in a little too late. And I think the attacker realized that whenever he sent it in. Bad last heal? Yeah, I think so. Barmy, your banter always amuses me. It's great. Gotta love it. All right, that was very close. But, again, miners just didn't, or the hybrid, well, really it was just miners. It wasn't really a hybrid. Just a couple of Hog Riders coming out of that siege barracks there, and majority of the miners, or majority of the army is just miners. But, yeah, didn't get it in soon enough. You got to make sure that the hybrid or the miners are going in at, like, 145 maximum. Or 145 minimum, rather. No, 145 maximum. Yeah, you don't want them to go in any soon or any later than that. Otherwise, you can run into a time fail, which is what happened to this attacker. Deployed them at about 115 or 120 left to go. Rated disagrees. What is the ideal time to get those miners in at Town Hall 11? Or is it base dependent? You triple with 130 at Town Hall 11? I don't know, at 11. Yeah, that's the thing. At 11, you got to go in at, like, no later than 130. Or 135, 140. On Town Hall 13, 130 works. Yeah, 130 works at Town Hall 13 because you've got a lot more firepower, plus you've got more heroes because of World Champion. So you can clear through more of the base. Yeah, 130 works at Town Hall 13. Absolutely. I mean, you can get away with it. It's not ideal, but you can get away with it. 140 or 135. Yeah, around that range. Bacon America. I like that name. It's beautiful. Gotta love it, man. Oh, boy. LP4 looking pretty good so far. Instagram account is him topless under the water. Oh, my. On it, man, that'd be a bit spicy, wouldn't it? Good lord. Whew. 130 works if your queen stays up. Yeah, that's. I was going to bring that up in just a second, Bacon, actually. If his queen stayed up, might have worked with the miners going in at 130, but because the queen went down, wasn't able to clear through some of the back-end buildings there. And so because of that, ended up being a loss. Not ideal. Let's see what we got going. There we go. 20 for 27 at 11v11. All 11s are cleared for the Team H2O, or we can go ahead and take a look at that and see where they're at there. Yep. Looking pretty strong. Hey, I have a huge essay to type. Can me and you switch brains? You type very fast. Honestly, me typing fast just comes from just lots of papers on my own. Here we go. SECHS going in for another 11v11 against against Icicles here. Let's do it again. Gotta love these guys with their names, man. You can't apply to Poland with that name. No way. You're gonna get in trouble. Here we go, bringing in the Queen charge with the hybrid. Let's see what they can do. Whether or not they can get themselves an 11v11 3. Starting with the King over this 9 o'clock side. Queen's moving in as well. Super wall breaker, gonna open up that corner or that section there. Gonna allow the Queen access to that multi-target Inferno Tower. She's gonna dive straight in and deal with these Valks. Absolutely no problem. Not gonna drop the poison early, but rather he's gonna drop a rage to deal with the troops. Here comes a Coco Loon straight in towards this multi-target Inferno. Here comes the Baby Dragon with another Valk. I'm actually very confused as to why they're running Valk CCs. I don't exactly know what they're meant to stop. If any of you have any ideas on what they're meant to stop, please let me know in the chat for those of you who play Town Hall 11. But this Queen's going to get some pretty good value, going to lure out the Tornado Trap as well as deal with the enemy Queen. Might be forced to use the ability here. He is. Not ideal, however, not the end of the world. Queen's going to use that ability through the rage. Not ideally what you want to see, however, not the end of the raid. The Queen's going to start beating through some walls and eventually take down that Eagle. And here comes the hybrid in from this 11 o'clock side. They're going to dive straight in towards these 3 Expos and eventually take them down as they move through. Warden ability still in hand. Going to use a rage for the hybrid. That's a very smart play to get them moving through this base. Doesn't need it for the Queen since she's doing just fine on her own, not taking a whole lot of damage. Needs to get this second heal spell down as soon as possible, and he does. He might swag the Warden ability here at this point. It's looking very good. Warden ability will get popped off to keep those miners moving, but they've all gone to the outside around the Inferno. Not ideal here, however. He's going to use that rage spell on the hybrid. That's a smart play there. He doesn't need it for the Queen. Not enough damage to take her down, and now those Max Hog Riders will go to the core or to that Inferno Tower and take it down. Queen's still moving through just fine. She's not going to be able to go down with all the defenses up there. The healers are still running just fine. And this is looking pretty good. 1 minute and 5 seconds left to go. Plenty of miners on the board, followed by a pack of wizards. Oh my. It's looking like SECHS are about to hit their, I believe, second 11v11 triple. But are they thinning out here? Have I jinxed them? Oh no, the miners, they're starting to thin out way more than they need to. Not ideal. I think he still got this. I don't think it matters. But at the same time, it's getting a lot closer than I thought it was. Yeah, it's still a 3-star, but it's getting close near the end. JGG the next Susie, you know, man. You know, I gotta jinx everything first. Somebody named Nightbot popping in saying, "Don't forget to smash the like button." That much is true. If you're over on YouTube, feel free to smash the like button. If you're over on Twitch and you want to keep up with the streams, feel free to smack that follow button to get notified every single time I go live, as well as if you want to get notified in another way, in the event that Twitch and YouTube decide not to send you notifications, there's always Discord. I always post an announcement when we go live over on Discord. What's wrong with the name? Test. Yeah. It's not. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Well, it's meant to be. It's a play on words. Almost. Ross, thank you so much for the follow over on Twitch. All right. Where's the music? Did the music stop? No, we're good. Alrighty. I can feel my voice dying on me now. In all honesty, I've streamed for a total of about 3 hours, or no, 5 hours today. So I'm testing myself to my limits, but enjoying it, having fun. Yeah, of course it is. I knew that. Yeah, it's fun. Gotta love it, man. You know, people are just so creative. It's so amazing. You gotta love it. Gotta absolutely love it. All right, so far, I mean, in all honesty, 4 for 6 at 11 is not bad at all. They've got 18 11s to clear through, which means that they've got, oh, I gotta do math. All right, quick maths. I don't want to do math. You guys have no idea how much math I did near the end of the semester. I don't even want to try. 36 attacks to clear 18 bases. I can do quick maths. There's some quick maths for you right there. I actually looked before my semester ended for my business statistics course. So much fun, by the way. My homework hours went from 15 for the first half of the semester to 45 for the next. 18 bases. What? Yeah, there's 18 11s. Right? There are a total of 18 town 11s. Yeah. That's what I said. There's 18 town hall 11 bases to clear. Ray, I don't know what you're on about, man. I mean, obviously they've cleared what, 4 of them, which means that they need to clear 14, right? But I'm saying in total, 1811s. Oh, no, I didn't. No, there's 1811s, and then we got 36 attacks to triple those 1811s. And so if they do it in less than 36, then they can scout the 12s. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful concept. That's what's, in all honesty, that's what keeps the Mixed Wars exciting. Okay, I need some sleep, 5 a.m. Yeah, that's probably what it is, Rated. That's probably what it is, man. Well, hope you have a wonderful rest of your, I guess, early morning. Get some sleep. Yeah, just get some sleep. Screwed up changing my name to Ligma. Ligma? Really? That's crazy. No idea what that means. Haha. Busy day tomorrow, really? Somebody's got some plans. Oh boy. Then ESL ITA. ESL... What? Am I missing something? Is something new? Inform me, Rated. ESL Italy. You're participating in ESL Italy? I mean, well, I don't know what the regulations are. Actually, hold on a minute. There were new tournaments added to the global ESL play. I want to actually look into what they are again. At least for Clash. Which, on all honesty, I mean, the Clash tournaments are popping off. It's amazing. We've got the World Championships. ESL Mobile Open. ESL German ESL. I'm not even going to try. ESL Benelux. And then ESL Titans Cup for Italy. That's awesome. I actually did not know that was there. That's really cool. How many teams are signed up for that one? Titans Cup number 3. That's 17 teams. Awesome. Got another 11v11 going in. Ghost. Let's see what he can do for LP4 here at the 11v11 game. Can he get them their 5th triple? He's bringing a Sui Lalo for this one. We haven't seen a Sui Lalo just yet. We've mainly seen seen a lot of Queen Charge Lalos, but haven't seen a Sui just yet. We got another live going in as well. Stop doing back-to-back lives. I can't watch both at the same time. We'll go back and watch the other raid. Don't worry. King's going to clear through a couple of buildings and then allow the Queen to step up and grab this air defense. Now, is he trying to get this Queen to grab the Inferno? I would guess not, simply due to the fact that he doesn't have any wall breakers. So yeah, that Queen really just meant to step up and grab that air defense there, which she's going to get with absolutely no problem. Now, is she meant to grab anything else here? Doesn't look like it. Trying to keep those troops away from the clan castle as long as possible. Doesn't want to lure out the clan castle. I guess he's just banking. Oh, that's INTZ's loop, really? So Ghost is loop apparently from INTZ, one of the pro players over there. He's doing a bit of Sui Lalo for us here. Can he get this Expo out of the way with the Queen? It doesn't look like it. Here come a couple of loons into this. What is happening? I don't fully understand the loon placement, but it works. Gonna freeze that multi, haste the loons into the Inferno, and here come a couple more loons through the base. Has the Queen in the middle, hasn't dropped the Warden yet. Messed up a couple of loons, I guess, on the right side. They weren't meant to go there. And now here come all the loons. He's going to deal with a damaged CC. Not what he wanted to see. He wanted a tanking CC, that being a Lava Hound and whatnot. But with it being away from the Town Hall, it wasn't likely. Now this Lava Hound, or this Lalo, is starting to thin out a little bit, mainly because it's so spread out. However, he's still moving into the base here. Skeleton Spell has been dropped over the Queen, but it's not going to take her down. Oh no, this raid is starting to fall apart just a little bit here. That Queen is going to stay alive with nothing to shoot her. Oh no, it's falling apart for him here. I think it was just a rough start with the Lalo. Yeah, that's really what it comes down to. Lost a lot of loons, just kind of suicided them over at the right side. Didn't get the value he wanted, I guess. That's going to be a fail. 1 star for LP4. Nice try, but didn't go through for him. And now we've got LP4 going in. Again, we got Maverick going in for an 11v11. And this is going to be a triple. Oh my. Or no, it's not Maverick, it's Mark, right? Yeah, Mark. There we go. What the heck was that attack being... Bring SW. SW? Huh? Siege weapon for the Inferno? And maybe a shot at the triple. Do you mean the Stone Slimer? I think a Stone Slimer for the Inferno could do it. Oh, Super Wall Breaker. I see what you're saying. Yeah, that could be the play, honestly. That's why I was confused. I was like, wait, why doesn't he have Wall Breakers? He could go in and get the Inferno, but option to not go for it. But we did see a triple from Mark here. We're going to watch this one back and see what this one was. This was a Sui Lalo again, but with this one we have an Electrone. Haven't seen the Electrone in a long time, and I actually want to start doing it a bit more on my Town Hall 11. I feel like I could pack a bit of a punch But yeah, Rage Spell and the Clone Spell is going down. I believe it was just one Clone Spell. Going to clone the Loons, and the E-Dragon is going to get the enemy Queen and the enemy CC. Going to actually freeze the Queen. Really, really nice play there. He needed to freeze that Queen, otherwise the E-Dragon would not take her down. And now this E-Dragon is actually going to possibly get pushed to the outside. No, he's going to stay in the middle and take down the King. Gotta love it. Gotta love the E-Dragon. Just doing its thing. And then here come the Lava Hounds from the left side here. Might even get some cleanup going at the bottom. Warden's going to follow closely behind. Bunch of Loons going in. Lava Hound's doing some nice tanking here. Going to freeze the multi as the Loons approach it. And this is a very, very strong looking Lalo. You got to hand it to him. Moving through here. Eagle Shell still locked onto the Lava Hounds. All those Expos going to do virtually nothing to these Loons here. A couple of them are set to air and ground. Going to use a heal in the middle to keep them moving through. Has a haste spell left alive and the Warden ability. Really nice Warden ability. And this is absolutely smashed by Mark. Good stuff. Good night. Have a good stream. Thank you so much, Rated. Have a good rest of your night. Hope you get some good Z's in. But yeah, this was a nice hit. He got a really, really nice triple with that Lalo. The Lalo was really clean. You know, that's the thing. It's like there are some raids where you look at the Lalo and it's like, whoa, this Lalo was a bit messy. But like that Lalo was just, oh, it's just clean. Just clean. Moving through. No issues. Look at how many Loons are left alive. That is a lot of Loons. Absolutely crushed it. Yeah, exactly. Gotta hand it to him. Give him credit for the OP Lalo. Getting it done for LP4. Speed through the cleanup, I guess. Crushed it. Absolutely demolished it. Very, very nice stuff. Alrighty. We got another live going in. Let's see what they're going for here. Got another 11v11. Again, we expected a lot of 11v11s this war, mainly because it is the start of war. Alright. Here comes a Sui Lalo. It's going to Sui into the Town Hall, take down the Teslas as well as this air defense. But the Queen's going to get distracted by the air skeletons and not go for the air defense. But luckily, the archers will actually end up taking down the air defense. Wow. Gets a little bit lucky there. Thankfully, he's actually able to take it down with just the archers. Here comes a Loon. Does he have a clone spell? He does. Could we see a YOLO-trone coming into this base here? And I believe we do. Here comes the Slammer. Going straight in. Well, not a YOLO-trone. It's more of a... it's more of still a... what's it called? An Electron. Here we go. Going to clone those Loons. Moving through. Poisons the Queen. That E-Dragon should step up and take down the enemy Queen alongside the Clan Castle here. If he plays his card smart. Here comes the Lava Hound straight into the base. Enemy Queen did go down alongside the Witch. And now he's gotten a lot of the key buildings out of the way. He got rid of the Clan Castle and the Queen with the Electron. Here comes the Lala moving in. It's getting tanked fairly well by this Lava Hound. For this air defense here, couple more Loons and a Lava Hound moving in from this top side here, and now he's spreading out those Loons a little bit too much here. Let's see what he's going with. Going to freeze the Inferno Tower. That's a very nice play. Here come the rest of the Loons from the top side, and they're going to get hasted into this Inferno Tower. Going to drop the heal to keep them moving through. He's used all of his haste spells at this point, so now he has to rely on his troops getting through here. But that Sweeper is definitely not making things easier for him here, pushing all of those Loons away from the multi-target Inferno, and that Eagle now is going to do a bunch of damage to the Loons. Doesn't have the Warden ability, takes out a bunch of the Loons. Now with all those Teslas at the opposite side of the base and no spells left to go, he's really going to have to rely on his troops' momentum here to kind of carry him through the rest of the raid. Oh no. Can the Lava Pups be OP and step up and take down the Eagle? And it looks like they will. Bunch of cleanup minions on the backside here. He still has a chance of getting this. Loons are going to take a little bit of damage from the Eagle Blast, but it's looking like they're going just fine. Lava Pups are stepping up. Wizard Tower will go down. Final splash damage building has been taken out. Does he have the Lava Pups and minions to get through this one here? Because really, that's what it's going to come down to. This Loon's not going to be able to do enough. Can the Lava Pups get it done for him? It's going to be really, really close. That much is for sure. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Can those Teslas get taken down by the pups? The Warden's going to move over and give them a bit of an HP buff. It's so close. It's so close. Airmine takes down a bunch of the pups. Can the Warden do it on its own? Don't tell me this is going to be a 99% 1-star. Oh no. 10 seconds left to go. There's no damage on the Town Hall. The Warden's going to go down. It's going to be a 98. A 96. Oh, it's so close. Warden could do it, but Town Hall damage, exactly. It wasn't going to be a 3-star. The Town Hall still had pretty much full health, I believe, or half health, rather. It wasn't going to happen. It was either a 1 or a 3. Yikes. Very, very nice try on that base there. Did someone claim it right after him? I think someone just claimed it. Wow. LP4 ready to fire off with the 11s. Alrighty. So we're seeing some awesome hits from LP4, but I'm going to have to tap out here. I've got a couple of things I got to take care of this evening, plus I need to let my voice relax. If I don't, I'm going to be dead tomorrow, and you won't see me for like a week. It'll be terrible. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and we'll probably raid Rorak. He's doing some CWL Premier. So he's doing some Sniper Victory versus Epic. So we're going to go ahead and host over to him, and you guys can continue watching some CWL action. Used to be a competitive Town Hall 10, but you're still upgrading your Town Hall 11 to max. That's fair. That's fair. Let's go ahead and see if I can... oh, we got another live. We'll pop this live up, but I got to get the raid going. Here's Loop going in again. Let's see what he can do here. Can Loop redeem himself and get a really, really nice Queen Charge Lalo? Let's see what he's got going. Queen is going to step up here, start hitting a couple of defenses. I'm going to move through. He does have 5 wall breakers, so let's see what he's going to decide to do with these boys moving into the base. Ooh, excuse me. Queen, taking her sweet time. Healers hopefully will not transition to the king. They shouldn't, because he's taking absolutely 0 damage. Queen is locked onto by the mortar. Going to pop the king ability to keep him moving, make the funnel for the queen. Here come the wall breakers, 3 of them moving in, no testing whatsoever. Will they go down to a bomb? They don't. So can just find there. Will they get the double? Just barely not getting the double. Has 1 wall breaker left. Can he break open that wall? Does he have a chance? Maybe maybe he doesn't want to break open the wall. There is that possibility. Let's see. Maybe he's looking to open up deeper into the base. Going to rage the queen again. She's going to be just fine dealing with those 2 expos and the enemy queen. Not going to be forced to use the ability. Looking really, really strong so far. Has the enemy CC and queen down, as well as 2 out of 4 of the expos. Now, he still has 2 Inferno Towers left to deal with and the Eagle, but is he trying to get another wall break? No, he has a jump. He has a jump. Sorry, I didn't notice the jump spell there. Going to jump the queen into the Eagle compartment, rage up, and force the queen into the Eagle to take it down. Going to freeze the expos because she's out of the healer's out of the range of the rage spell, but he's still going to be moving through. Here comes the slammer from the top side, and now we're going to see the Lalo come in from this 3 o'clock side and wrap around from 3 to 12, 12 to 9. Warden ability still in hand as well. We might see that used a bit early here to affect as many troops as possible. Slammer's taking a lot of damage as well, and this queen is hustling right now. She's getting a lot of value for the Lalo moving through. Going to get 3. I think she got all of the expos. Yeah, the queen nabbed every single one of the expos and is going to get the enemy king and the sweeper. That is an OP queen charge to set up this Lalo. And the queen's still going. She's going to get an Inferno too. You got to hand it to Loop's queen here. She's going to dive through. Can she get the Inferno? She's going to go down before she nabs it. However, at this point, I mean, she got so much value. It's hard to see this one not going through. Has that Inferno Tower and Wiz Tower left alive. But again, if these loons can, as long as they can move in towards this multi, it's going to be close. But I think he's still going to get this one here. 35 seconds left to go. All of the air traps popping off. All the loons die. But he's still going to get it. Really, really nice job by Loop redeeming himself and getting that triple for LP4. Going to bump their hit rate up even more, securing another 11v11 triple. But with that raid, we got SECHS going in again. All right, let's see. Let's see what they can do first. We're looking at a queen charge into the hybrid. Oh no, the queen's gone down early. Surely the queen's gone down early. I mean, I don't know. He's got absolutely nothing going on. A minute 33 left. He's probably just going to look for a scout. So that's going to be a fail. So we're going to go ahead and host over to Row. We're going to actually raid him. Actually, I said actually twice. Sorry, gotta love it. But we're gonna we're gonna raid Rorak, show him some love when we get there, and that is going to do it for me. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Huge shout out to LP4 for letting me cover this war. We're going to try and be back tomorrow to cover the end of this war. At least that's the plan. I don't know if I'm going to have a time slot for that. Still trying to arrange what I can do from there, but that is going to do it for me. Again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you guys later. See ya.